What I feel, though, in my life, what seems to come for me, probably because I'm in the transitioning mode to doing more like what you're talking about, is that I feel like I need to be in the experience to start fine-tuning my attention and
sure. The experience is what... Actually, you're right. You know what you just said? This is really good.
Okay.
You just said, and we're going to emphasize it, you just said that being in an unwanted experience...
It's the best thing for you.
...causes a bounce which begins the momentum of what is wanted.
If you want to be aware of how you
and
feel
under
in the
any and
moment.
all conditions. In other words, what you don't want is always the bouncing impetus to what is wanted, because you got to know what you don't want to know what you do want. So being in the experience, not shying away from it, not beating up on yourself for being in it, but understanding that this experience has launched momentum that I can now follow, or I can move in opposition to.
Yeah.
But when the momentum starts, you see, that's the difference between humans and their inner beings. When you launch the rocket of desire, that's why we've been calling it that all these years. When you launch the rocket of desire, your inner being and all of us follow the rocket.
Gotcha.
But you usually don't.
Yeah.
Usually humans usually stay in conversation and justification about why they want that by beating the drum of what's wrong with this.
Yeah.
Really good conversation.
Yeah. No, I got you. That's awesome. So
let's get back to what you were saying.
Okay.
You said, I think that sometimes I have to be in my life and in the experience.
I know it.
Yeah.
Because the only way to move the energy is to be in the experience, moving the energy. You can't be in a dark room meditating and move the, you can move the energy that way. But until you get into the experience...
Well, the dark room meditating, and we don't care if it's dark or not.
Well, I know, I'm just messing around with it.
But the thing about that is, the only advantage that is to you is that sometimes it's easier to practice the high-flying vibration when you're not looking right at something that's tripping you up. So you want to do some of both. But
Absolutely.
You're right. We want you in your life. We want you aware. We like it that Esther cares about what's going on in these meetings. We love it that she's interested in the truck. We liked the fun she felt as they were loading. We loved the feeling that she felt as Scotty took it out on the road. We loved her thrill at the new lift gate and her understanding that people aren't going to be lifting those heavy things. Her involvement in it, that's what life is. You don't want to just sit around and think ethereal thoughts. You want to be in on life. Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
So this is what I think. For something that has more momentum, maybe like for me, the BP thing, right? 5 years, 10 years, right? Me meditating helps
BP, tell them what you mean, BP.
Well, just the yip thing I had, where I'd get in there and my focus was all over the place, so the ball was all over the place. And then when I got my focus, the ball was right where I wanted.
What kind of ball is it? They don't
Baseball.
know. Pitching, batting practice?
Yeah, throwing batting practice to professional hitters. So, and I'm just going on my experience of that. So the momentum was so built up that I could be, okay, so I leave Florida, I come home for the off season. I could do as much work as I'd want to, meditation-wise, feeling place-wise. But until I got back into the physical experience, I didn't really know where my energy was because I wasn't in the experience. So, but now I'm thinking...
So we have a question for you. Do you need to be on the subject of money to improve your point of attraction about money?
No.
Do you need to be in the experience of batting practice in order to improve the momentum about that?
Well, it's a shade of gray. It's not a black or white. But see, I think it's a shade. That's what I'm saying. I want you to explain to me why it's not a shade of gray. Because to me, the shade of gray is how much momentum do you have built up on the subject?
We will acknowledge that there are few subjects that you care about as much as that.
Sure.
And so nothing else is going to get your juices flowing as much as that.
Sure.
And you're going to get more bang for your buck in the midst of all of that.
Okay.
But you could practice the concept of getting the vibration out there ahead of yourself on easier subjects, and that would serve you. That's the only point that we're making.
Exactly. And something that has more momentum, you might have to get back in the experience to fine-tune it.
So when you're out there, when you get there, what happens that's tripping you up?
It's being out of an experience and kind of forgetting about it, just living your life, doing your thing.
No, but we're asking, when you get back, when the spring break is over or whatever it is, and you're back in the thing and you're
Sure.
doing the thing.
Sure.
And what is it that's happening then? Are you more
Past thoughts, past energy. So I walk into because I don't clean it up enough, I guess, before I get there.
But hear the madness that you just presented to us.
Yeah, because I think it's too much work.
But here's what you said. And so we're going to help you unravel this.
Cool.
You said that I think I have to be in it. And I was in it because we had it last season and I was in it.
Sure.
And I was having my experiences and blah, blah, blah. I did fine and
Sure.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So then the season was over and now I'm not in it.
Yeah.
But I think I need to be in it. But I'm not in it. But I think I need to be in it. But I wasn't in it. And I didn't clean it up because I wasn't in it. And then I got back in it, and it wasn't cleaned up.
Okay.
So I didn't clean it up when I was in it, and I didn't clean it up when I wasn't in it. And now I'm back in it, and I didn't clean it up. And we say, so when are you going to clean it up?
Well, that's a good question. When I want to. But I think it's more of a, and that's why I'm having this conversation.
But
this
you see,
is good.
if you believe that you have to clean it up when you're in it, but there's something that's happening when you're in it that's keeping you from cleaning it up when you're in it, maybe when you're in it isn't the best time to clean it up. When you're in it isn't the best time to clean it up.
Yeah, you're okay.
When you're in it isn't the best time to clean it up.
Okay.
The best time to clean it up is to get out ahead of it, when you're not in it. When you're not in it is the best time. You cannot improve a relationship with your husband or wife when in the middle of an argument.
But I've been in the middle of horrible BP and in the moment cleaned it up by alleviating the situation, making light of it, so on and so forth. I've done that.
Then we're wrong.
Well, I'm not, you know that. I'm not telling you I would never do that. But
we're yanking your chain just a little bit.
Okay.
So are you telling us that you have the ability to clean it up under just about all conditions?
Absolutely.
So during the time that you're not there doing it, can you gain any momentum? Do you have the power of visualization?
I guess I just don't want to.
Well, this is the conversation that we're having.
Awesome.
And a lot of people feel this way. Esther has said for years that she shines in a crisis. And we said it's because the crisis makes you focus. So what you're saying is, I do a better job of focusing my energy when the rubber hits the road, when
the oh shit happens.
When it's there, then I'm more motivated.
Okay.
I'm more motivated. But we're wanting you to reach for inspiration. We're wanting you to reach for the inspiration. There's nothing wrong with dealing with things as it comes.
Sure.
And it's fun. The things that life gives to you, it's fun for you to keep finding your way.
Sure.
But the only question that we have about this is, what kind of life-giving things do you want to think about during the time that is not demanding your focus? We know what it is like when you're in a situation with these people that have put their reputation on the line, that are vying for really important positions, that care greatly, that have practiced themselves into something spectacular, who have gathered together in a league and on a team where they really want big things to come. It's easy for all of us to feel the intensity of that focus and how it would evoke more from you than under any and all conditions.
Sure.
But the question we have is, and we really want you to hear this, do you need outside motivation in order to get you to focus?
No.
You've been telling us yes, though, this whole conversation.
Absolutely. And so
Yeah.
my question for you is, filling in the grid. You know I know when I'm filling in the grid, okay? I filled in the grid a lot this year. Am I like changing my future because I'm filling in the grid, meaning now what I have is really not what I should be having? I'm holding off what I should be having? Or can I fill in the grid and then line up with it?
Of course, you can.
All right.
You can't get it wrong.
Yeah.
You can't get it wrong, but you can have more fun, and it isn't fun. You know what he means by filling in the grid? He means knowing that he wants something and then contriving some action that he believes that will get him the end results that he needs, rather than finding the vibrational stance that just brings it by law of attraction. And so you're all going to be doing some of all of that. But as long as the basis of your understanding is where it is, as long as you understand, you see, as we visit with you, this is the most significant thing that these continuing conversations with you bring to those who are following them, or bring to those who are listening in on them at the moment. This is the most significant thing. This is the reason that we enjoy so much having this co-creative conversation with you. Because you have a very powerful desire, so you stay focused upon it. That's one of the things. There's always a lot of energy moving around it. And because you're willing and able to listen to what we say and close enough to the vibration of that which we are about. So you click in, and what we know, you then know for that time. That's one of the fun things about these gatherings. You know what we know while we're having the conversations. You know what we know. Many of you are having that experience now. This just makes so much sense to you. You know what we know. But then you get off into your experience where your focus is different, and you find yourself on a different vibrational wavelength. And we say, so what?
Yeah.
You don't want, this goes to the point that you were speaking of, you don't want to go to a dark room. You don't want to put your head in the sand. You don't want to withdraw into only meditation. You want to be out there where life is. And you want to apply the skills that you have learned. So in the same way that you teach those laws of physics to your pitchers, and you let them know how they can better utilize their muscles. You let them know what stances will help them to deliver the accuracy more in the way that you mean to. You let them know the important part that attitude plays. You let them know the important part that nutrition plays. You want them to fuel their bodies. You want them to not use substances that depress the energy of their bodies. There's all kinds of things that you know that you give them. And you give all of that to them because it's all a package. But when all of that is in place, then there's something else that you want to give them. It's that factor that some discover by accident and some work to achieve. And all we're saying to you is, sure, you want to do all that stuff. It's all important, but none of it is anywhere near as important as you lining up with the power that creates worlds and convincing yourself once and for all that you have the ability to elicit from them something that they usually don't give, because you believe completely in the laws of the universe. You believe completely in the law of attraction, and you believe completely in their desire and in their ability to achieve it. And because you can feel the energy that has come to this focal point, you know that, and you've practiced that so completely that you walk into an environment with calm sureness that all of them feel. It just feels better when you're in the room. I pitch better when you're there. I pitch better in practice when you're there, and I pitch better in the public forum when you're there. What is it about you that makes me pitch better? And what's the answer to that? What is it about you that makes me pitch better? What's the answer?
My vision and their capabilities. My alignment with me, which causes my vision to be.
That's what you want to tell them. But what do you want to tell you?
I love myself.
Yes, you do. And
Yeah.
we do too. My vision in my capability.
Yeah.
My vision in my capability.
Okay.
My vision to hold the tone for you.
Yeah.
No matter what you're doing, you
Okay.
freaky thing.
Okay.
I saw you throw that over there. I saw you do things that you know better than to do. But it didn't dissuade my broader view understanding of your capability.
Okay.
And what you did just now didn't dissuade me from who I know you to be.
Okay.
My belief in my ability to hold the vision
Okay.
has really very little to do with you.
Okay.
My belief in my ability to hold
Okay.
the vision.
2 real quick questions. I'm done.
I believe in a brighter world, and the world doesn't have to be bright for me to believe in it. I believe in a safe place for my children in classrooms, and the world doesn't have to demonstrate that for me to know that.